We're back in cahoots. It's Christoph, it's John. We're going to play a little game called the Worst Case Scenario Survival Game. Because we love to play games here in the living room.
And survive.
In case you're ever wondering, oh my gosh, here's a terrible situation. What should I do to survive it? We are going to play a game that hopefully will help you at home. So 3 years from now, you can think, oh, what did they say during that show? I can't remember. Oh, wait, I totally do. And then you can tell the story to your grandchildren.
Assuming you survive.
With reproductive capability intact.
Quite.
Yes. Anyway, here's question number 1. Hey, Christoph, how do you stay warm during a blizzard?
Don't go out into it. Would seem to be the logical course. Layers. We always talk about layers, and we live out here in Kansas, so we've learned the benefit of layers. One of the important things I've learned, because I did do extreme weather survival techniques, if you start getting cold, do start rubbing your chest. Don't worry about doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Start rubbing your chest. Your arm will take care of themselves. Get down into as much of a bunch as you can. Find an enclosed space. And another really good thing to have in your car is a candle.
Oh.
Because if you get trapped in your vehicle and you have a blizzard going on, you're not going anywhere, and you lose power, go ahead and light up that candle, because that single flame will amplify your own body heat and keep the entire interior well below freezing.
Now, what if you're trapped in an enclosed space with a friend, light a candle, rubbing each other's chests? It sounds like a good situation.
What happens.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if any of those things are on the cards.
Let's.
Should you A, create a people pile on a blanket with the larger family members lying on the bottom and the smaller stacked on the top?
That makes sense.
B, cut off your hair and use it to fill your jacket and pants as extra insulation. Or C, get everyone to stay in one sealed room and heat it with candles.
How about that C?
That sounds very familiar.
Indeed it does. And I'm not chopping off my beard even to stay warm.
Although, why not? Why not shave off all your hair, stuff it in your clothes, and then pile on your whole family?
There you go. That seems rational.
Can do all 3 of those things. There you go. All right. What's mine?
All right, John.
Yes.
How to treat a heart attack at home.
Okay. You get the person to remain calm and stop whining about the fact that their chest hurts. That's number 1. Because I think if someone is having a heart attack, the last thing you want to deal with is a headache.
Indeed.
And if they are whining constantly, that's what's going to happen.
After a while, you're going to be, okay, you know what? I don't even want to help you anymore.
Right. Just lay there. Just lay there. You'll be
I'll
fine.
go get help.
Whatever. I don't know how to treat a heart attack at home. I guess if it progresses to the point where you have to give them CPR, that's something. But if it's just a minor, like, oh, I have pains, I have shooting pains down my arm, I think you shouldn't treat it at home. You should have a medical professional treat it at a hospital. So, I don't know. Give me some options.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We'll see if any of those are on there.
Option A, call 911, then administer CPR if the victim does not have a pulse.
Okay, yes. That's a good one.
Option B.
I know. Stop. I'm going to give you CPR whether you like it or not. I don't care if you have a pulse.
Option B, cool the victim with ice packs and cold water. Take their pulse and call 911.
Here, get in this ice bath. We need to preserve your tissues.
I'm not going to make a phone call. Just assume it's 911.
I'm going to feel really dumb if that's the one and I've just made fun of it.
C, transport the victim to the nearest hospital immediately. Do not wait for an ambulance.
There's no time. There's no time to wait for medical help. I'm going to guess that the option is A.
It is option A.
Yay, that's
Bravo.
great. Excellent. All right. Very good. I've read this one. My listeners have seen that one already.
Probably not.
Oh my gosh, that's how to survive a blizzard when
In your car.
Well, okay, I'll do that one.
How to survive a blizzard when in your car. Strangely winter theme this afternoon.
I'm going to say light some candles, shave off your hair and stuff it in your coat, pile on each other, rub chests, and pray for a lengthy winter.
All right. Okay, here are your options. A, Leave your car by the roadside and walk to the nearest phone or shelter.
Leave it!
B. Leave the motor running until the blizzard ends and you can safely drive away. C. Only run the motor every 10 minutes, crack open the windows for ventilation, and wait until the blizzard subsides. These all seem like terrible ideas.
But evidently one of them
It's
will let you
slightly
survive.
less terrible than the other.
The other two will kill you instantly. I don't know, which means that in a blizzard in a car, I'm going to die. If I had to guess, I would guess option 3, where you turn your car on every 10 minutes and so on.
That is correct.
Oh, thank God.
I just think the important thing is here, do not ignore the portents, John. If there's a blizzard, stay out of your car.
That's true. I think it's very seldom that you're in your car and a surprise blizzard comes up.
Yeah, one would find that difficult.
Yes. I mean, I don't often drive through mountain passes.
No, indeed.
So.
Although it happened to Bill Murray, so.
Although I do like the whole, abandon your car! Walk through the
Leave
blizzard!
it! Go on without me! Go on without me faster! Is he gone?
Okay, good. Christoph, how do you recover from a capsized raft?
Don't get on a raft that's likely to capsize. Let's see. I haven't done that much aquatic rescue,
No,
but
I wouldn't have guessed that.
if I were on a raft and it capsized and I needed to recover, I suppose I would still cling to the actual raft itself, because I need some sort of flotation device. If I can't get to the raft, swim to shore as quickly as possible, assuming there's a shore available that I can see.
I don't know why you're out that far in a raft, but
apparently
maybe your ship has sunk.
Right,
This is a life raft.
The UPS plane has just gone down, and I have nothing but myself and my volleyball friend. But no, I think the important thing is cling to whatever is still floating and hope for the best. I mean, if you think you can get it back over, knock yourself out. I mean, what are your other options?
Don't knock yourself out.
No, don't knock yourself out. No, that is a foolish thing to do under the best of circumstances.
Here are your 3 options according to the card. A. Climb in from the upwind side of the raft.
Don't want to be downwind of your raft.
B. Climb in from the downwind side of the raft.
Don't want to be upwind of your raft.
C. Hang from the side of the raft to keep it from overturning again until help arrives.
Well, as much as I like option C, because it's what I suggested.
I think you were thinking perhaps the raft you could not just get back in.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me that you could uncapsize the raft. Or
Because-
I thought the raft is capsized, so
Clearly, the option is get back,
get
in,
back
the
in the raft.
But should it be upwind or downwind?
It's probably upwind.
That way you have the wind at your back,
Right.
helping to whoosh you
You
into
don't
the
want-
raft.
Because if you start pulling the raft up and you're downwind, it's going to blow the thing right back on top of you, and then you've knocked yourself out.
Which is what we specifically said
told you
not
not
to
to
do.
do.
Yes. You're correct. Upwind the side of the raft.
Woo!
All right, we have time for one more question each, I think.
Sounds good.
You get the next one. How do you treat a heart attack in the wilderness? This differs from your living room.
So I see. You're in the wilderness, and there's someone who's having a heart attack. Administer Bayer aspirin immediately. Check for a pulse. Assuming you haven't already abandoned hope, this would be a good time to do so, because it's the wilderness.
You're screwed!
If you know how, administer CPR, and if you have the phone, dial 911.
Those are all very sensible.
Thank you.
I'm sure none of them are on here.
Yeah.
A. Cover the victim with a blanket and lay them on their back for 10 minutes, then encourage them to walk around slowly to steady the heart rate. B. Lay the victim flat on his or her stomach with his or her arms outstretched until breathing returns to normal. C. The victim should lay or sit in a position of greatest comfort for at least 6 hours prior to any movement.
I'm going to go with C, just because it encourages the least amount of effort on my part.
You're actually correct. It is C,
Yes!
yes. Lay or sit for at least 6 hours.
Don't overthink it, just have a seat. You'll be fine.
The best way to recover from this heart attack is to run rapidly around this copse of
Immediately.
trees.
And then I'll put this blanket on top of you and walk away.
Stretch your arms out the whole time.
Indeed.
Yes. All right, one more for me.
Go ahead and grab it from inside.
Oh,
Ooh, here's a good one.
all right.
How to recognize delirium tremens.
Okay. Step 1. Know what delirium tremens is.
That would seem like a good step one. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to assume that I know what it is and say that if someone's walking around and they seem confused, that's a good sign. Now, seeing as I have no idea what this is, I'm going to need the options.
Fair enough. Option A. Symptoms include dehydration, fatigue, and slurred speech. Option B. Symptoms include an inflated feeling of power and enthusiasm, followed by extreme depression.
Oh, then I've got that definitely right now.
Symptom C. Symptoms include hallucinations and hyperactivity, possibly followed by seizures, heart attack, or a stroke.
That's the one. It sounds like
It is the one,
It is C. Yes.
Definitely.
Okay.
Symptoms include Argyle pattern baldness, a tendency to grow another head, and artificial insemination.
Oh my gosh. Thank God I don't have that.
Indeed. Don't get delirium tremens.
That's worst case scenario. Hey, I can't remember how many points we each got, but I'm pretty sure that
I think we're all
I
winners.
think we did all right. All right.
Still alive.
Survivors.
Survivors.